I've put adhesive on a bunch of these supports here in the bathroom, and I've cut walls, as you can see, that are just, these ones are not attached in any way. They're just kind of put in place. And they might be covered with paint or paneling. I haven't decided yet, but I'm going to start by putting these walls in and then screwing them into place. And then I will have some basic structures that I can start mounting some wiring to, drill in holes for the vents, getting it all ready. So here we go. So that wall is put in, as you can see. I also screwed through it into the supports that are on the other side. It should be pretty solid. Feel good about it. Solid. Okay, so this wall needs a vent cut, a hole cut in the wall that I can use for this vent, only on the other side it looks the same. You can see. But my fan plugs into here, and then the vent attaches to this, and air blows out that way. There's also an air intake here that I just got to leave clear, and it'll come through the wall into this hose that then goes up and out, a roof vent. So I'm going to drill a little hole in the base right down there, and there we go. Little hole drilled through the wall. Vent comes through, as does the little power for the fan. Comes through the other side. The power goes up to the distributor box, the vent up and out. Okay, wall number 2 ready to go in. Put all the adhesive in. This was actually the first wall that I cut and used as a template for all the others, so let's get this one in. Okay, and that wall is also in. Alright, Julene and I are working on the wall. She just primed both of the walls, getting them ready for paint. I put up this support, and I'm going to be working on the pocket door, which is going to go right here. It's going to be a similar concept to that secret passage. I'm using drawer slides on the top and the bottom to create the pocket door. Alright, so I've got one of the top or bottom supports that's got 2 slides on it, one on each side. They both seem to line up pretty well. What is going to happen is this will be put on the top, excuse me. It'll be one like this, and another like that. And then there will be plywood attached to both sides and a common front plate, and the whole thing should slide and close that way. Okay, so the tracks for the pocket door are in, top and bottom. You can kind of start to see it coming together. Almost goes to the end there. It's about 22 inches. Same on the bottom. They should be lined up pretty close. And now I'm going to go cut the door. Alright, so we've got the inside panel in. It's on the track. It doesn't go all the way because we've got this piece, which is going to be kind of an end cap to the door. Oh, let's see if we can do it like that. So when it will be closed flush when we finally finish it up, but we still have to put the outside panel together. We used the flooring that's going in the bus plus a little piece of thin panel wood as the spacer underneath as we were mounting everything. That way we knew that there would be enough clearance when these are removed, and it's just the flooring. That was Julian's idea. Good job. All right, so do the other panel and then put the last pieces together. Okay, so we have both panels of the door here, but they move independently of each other. I want them to move together, so I'm going to put some pieces of wood in between that they will both be anchored to, so it moves as one solid piece. Okay, so the center pieces are all held in there with clamps and wood glue, and the whole thing moves together as one solid piece. So the last thing that will happen is that this trim piece will go on right over this void. Okay, so now I've sandwiched in my pocket door, so you can't really even see all the hardware and stuff in there. I just need to put end caps on this door and my little finger pull so that it's easier to close than grabbing a piece of wood there. I also added these little pulls, just drilled a hole, they pop right in, they fit, and then you have two finishing nails that you nail in on either side. But yeah, even if I like to pull it out a little bit, it kind of like backs itself up. You can't slam it. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, so Julene is getting ready to put in some wood glue over the screw holes on this exterior wall. The pocket door is in the wall. Got inside, outside wall. And then I cut this piece of trim, which is going to go right here and hide all of my rough edges. As you can see, they're kind of rough. So I'm just going to put some wood glue in there and then some finishing nails, and that should hold it in place. Okay, so I put a couple of trim pieces on the end of the walls. I still have this piece to do, the door itself, but it really makes the edges look much nicer. So I like it. This is the outer trim for the door that I put on. I added this little latch thing so that the pocket door can be opened easily. Just pull it like that, go like this, and bam! It's pretty close to flush against the wall. I can even put like a piece of trim out here to make it no light gets through here, but I think that's going to work really well the way it is. So the whole door is on a soft close. It's a little hard to pull, so it won't rattle around when, you know, the bus is moving around. It won't slam open or shut. So I like it a lot. Basically, I marked where all of the studs are that are in between, that are spacing this door. So there's one here all the way across, one there, one here, and one there. And then I drilled or I screwed in some screws into each of those outer beams, and I also used some of the liquid nails to hold the whole thing on there. So it sticks out beyond the trim that I made, which is fine. I think that actually looks pretty stylish. So, you know, there's no supports in these walls, it's just the plywood. So it's a little bit, you know, loose, and I worry about a little bit of rattling, but not much he can do about that. But that's basically it. I am just really happy with it. Last thing I got to do is put a lock on it. Okay, I'm putting this piece up there against the back wall. I'm going to screw it in, and that will be the last wall of the bathroom. Alright, last wall is in. Just got to put some wood filler over the holes and then prime and paint it, and it's ready for the sink install.